Okay, but first, here. Let me share my screen first so we can check your homework.
Yeah.
By the way, how's your day?
Mm, it's great.
Were you busy?
No, no.
Is it cold in Vietnam now?
Yes. In Vietnam, the weather is colder, but today is still sunshine.
Okay, so it didn't rain today.
Yeah.
Because here in Philippines, like it's been raining all day.
Rainy.
Yes, it's been raining, but not just rain. It's
Yeah.
like it's uh almost like a storm.
Storm.
Yes,
Yes.
almost like because I can see the water, like the water near the river. It's turning brown, so there were some soil erosion happening.
Yeah.
It's really cold.
Yeah. I see you
I'm
wear
wearing
sak-
yes, because usually I'm just wearing my shirt. Like I don't like wearing jacket, but
yeah.
but I still feel cold now, and I hate seeing you drinking your coffee because I want to drink coffee also. Okay, anyway, here first let's check the homework.
Yeah.
So you like Pokemon?
Yes.
I also watched Pokemon when I was young,
Yeah.
but our characters' names are different. Maybe because we adopted the English version.
Um, I think I watch the sub, not English sub.
Ah, okay. Is this the cartoon, or the animation version?
Yes.
Yes, like I think all we have, but it's dubbed in it was dubbed in English and it was also dubbed in our local language, which is Tagalog. But the name it didn't change. Like
Yeah.
the main character that I knew was Nash, and here you have Satoshi.
Yes.
I think this
Satoshi.
is yes. I think this is his original Japanese name.
Yes.
I was also crazy about this. I love Pokemon.
Yeah. Did you watch the Pokemon film? Set in America, USA.
Like the live action was that?
Yes.
No, I didn't.
Uh,
Yes, I think I didn't watch it. I'm so sad.
yeah.
I'm actually trying to find soft copy from the internet web, but I don't know. It's protected. I can't find a copy.
Yeah.
So anyway, so here's your homework. Your sentence construction is good. There was just one. Okay, let me read it again. Since of a child, it is interesting plot. There are so many kind of Pokemon. Okay, so here. Okay, so this is the only part that we should change. He and a small group of friends travel around the world.
Yeah.
You'll just have to change traveling.
Traveling. Mm,
Uh,
I think it's verb.
it's what do you call this? Fast, simple. Um, Okay, I was thinking about past simple. Was it past simple progressive?
I said in the present tense.
Was it? It was just past tense.
I'm not sure.
So he and a small group of friends travel around the world of Pokemon along with their Pokemon partners. Oh yes. Okay, I'm so sorry. He had. He had. I'll make this. I'll return this to black again. But
Uh,
it still
makes
makes me.
makes
Yes.
yeah. It's as
So until now, every time you watch it, it
make
still makes you feel comfortable.
yes.
I I feel that I'm still a child. Yes, okay, and also you mentioned here. Okay, so you've seen it when you're still a child. Because I watched this also when I was still in elementary school, and of course I'm older than you, so I think maybe you're just preschool by that time.
Yeah.
Okay, now that we're done checking it, can you read this for me?
Okay. My favorite film is Pokemon. It is a series in Japan. It was created by Satoshi Tajiri in 1995. I have seen it when I was a child. It has an interesting plot. There are many kinds of Pokemon which humans catch and to battle each other for spot. The main character is Satoshi, a Pokemon master in training. He and a small group of friends travel around the world of Pokemon along with their Pokemon partners. The film makes me comfortable after a long day. I feel that I'm still a child.
Okay, okay, good job.
Thank you.
So because you used the Japanese names of the characters, so I noticed that the creator and the main character, so
Yes,
they have the
the
same
same.
name. Okay, okay, so that's very interesting because, like I said, the names were in the Pokemon version that I watched. The name was in English, Nash. Okay, so the creator is Satoshi. So in Japanese, like original version, they have the same name.
Yeah, I think I will try to watch the English version.
Yes, you should,
Yeah,
because there were subtitles and it can help you with your English fluency also.
yeah.
And did you when the Pokemon Go? Are you familiar with that Pokemon Go game?
Uh, yes, it is very famous. A few years ago,
Yes.
many people play, but I didn't.
Oh yeah, me too. And also, one of the reason why I didn't try playing it because I'm so annoyed with people playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Because during that time I was still working at hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
What did you
Uh,
do?
I was emergency room clerk. Like I'm instead of nurse taking the information, talking to customer, I'm the one who's talking to to the patients.
Listen.
Yes, before they get admitted, I'm the person, but I'm just talking with the not the patient itself, but just the person accompanying the patient. Because the patient, it's the nurse and the doctor who should talk to them,
Yeah.
and also to determine the triaging, like who's who's got the worst condition. So anyway, every time I work on night shift, of course it's not busy during the night shift. So nurses are just walking all around the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing? Yeah. They're looking for Pokemon.
Yes.
Yeah, get out of the
Get
emergency
out! I
room.
catch a Pokemon.
You're so annoying. Other faces are so serious. So I was thinking, like, I was asking them, do we have an emergency? Do we have codes? No, no, we don't have code. I'm just looking for Pokemon.
Yeah.
I thought they were asking for medicines or what. Okay. That's why even if I like Pokemon, I didn't watch it. Okay, so okay, very good. Now before we move forward and start our discussion, well, let's first have a very quick recap about what we learned last time. What can you remember from the things that we discussed last time?
Uh, the last time we learned how to have a conservation formal conservation and
Okay.
uh, and uh, uh, how to talk about the favorite films, the horror film, comedy film, romantic film.
Yes.
Some
Okay.
news to describe the film.
Yes. And okay. Let's do. You mentioned words, so let's do a little recap with your vocabulary. So, what's the difference between um, spooky, terrifying, and petrifying?
Petrifying it mean I'm very scared and I can't move.
Yeah.
Yeah, and terrifying is very scared.
Okay.
It's very scared,
Yeah,
and
but you can go to the bathroom.
yeah, and spooky is mean I still scared even I didn't watch the film.
Yes. Okay, very good. So it seems that you have retained what we learned. Good job. Okay, now let's start here. So, so for Unit 5, our title here is Talk About Your Work.
Yes.
Again, this unit here, it's more of talking. So we have very few activities. Most of the time, we will do discussion.
Yes.
And our objective is, of course, how to talk about your job. So to start, you'll have to answer this question. Okay, so the questions are, what do you do and where do you work?
uh, I work as a doctor in National Cancer Hospital in Vietnam.
Okay, very good. But you said this is what I work at.
A
I'll just write
doctor.
it here.
As a doctor.
Okay. Okay, so ask.
As a doctor.
As a doctor. No?
National Cancer Hospital. Cancer.
Okay, just and just put NCA,
Yeah.
National Cancer
The hospital
of Vietnam.
in Vietnam. Việt Nam xin lỗi có sao.
Okay, National Cancer Hospital in Vietnam. Okay, so very good. So here, so you answered, what do you do? You
Yes.
mentioned doctor. And
Yes.
where do you work? The location. And next question, what do you do?
Uh, what do you do? I am a doctor. Um, uh, Especially chemo oncology doctor.
I'll just put that because I can't.
Oncology.
Terminology.
Yes.
Terminology is very new to me. Okay,
Yeah.
but okay, that's correct. So this is just warm up. So these are just very simple questions, just to warm up our conversation.
Yeah.
Now here we have a video here, and before we watch the video, I'll just have to show you this here. After watching the video, you have to take note the sequence of the work. So the sequence is here, accountant. Yes, I think it would be better if you take note
Yes.
because the video is quite fast
Yeah.
and it's not in sequence. So there were in between jobs which are not included in the option. So the sequence doesn't rhyme with the video.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you're done. Okay. Now let's watch the video. So here it is. Anyway, I'll just make it bigger. Can you hear the audio?
Yes, I can hear. Can you make louder?
Hi, I'm Hina. I work for the BBC in London as a researcher. I've learned a lot of skills in my job and I've made some good friends at work. Some
Okay, anyway, the volume is full. Let's try. I will open another slide. Let's try if you can hear it here. I'll share my screen. I'll share my other screen.
Yes.
Let's see if the sound is better.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's good.
Where do you work?
Can you hear it better?
Yes, it's okay now.
Hi, I'm Hina. I work for the BBC in London as a researcher. I've learned a lot of skills in my job and I've made some good friends at work. Sometimes my job gets too busy and I don't get enough time to relax or even to tidy my flat. What do you do?
I'm an administrator in the economics department of a university.
I'm an accountant.
I work in advertising. I'm a filmmaker.
I'm a mechanical engineer for an energy company in Australia.
I work in an office.
I'm a singing teacher. I teach singing lessons.
I'm a private investigator. I run a private investigation company in Germany.
I am a charity worker, so I travel to different places in the world.
Well, I'm semi-retired now, but I worked for many years for a publishing company, book publishing.
I am the director of sales for a software company called Beeline.
I'm a college professor. I teach communication and journalism at Drexel University.
I work as an exhibition leader.
I'm a fashion photographer and I work for a fashion agency. I work part-time in a music store.
Where do you work?
I work in London.
It's University College London, also known as UCL.
I work from home in central London.
I work about 8 hours drive from where I live in Brisbane.
I work in London.
I mostly work in Berlin.
The head office is in London, so although I work mostly from home now, I travel down to London maybe 2 or 3 times a month.
I work here in the city of London.
I work from home and then I also work in schools.
We mainly operate in continents like Asia, Africa, South America.
about two-thirds of my time is spent outside the United Kingdom.
Okay, so did you catch up?
Yes, some some job.
Would you like to watch it again?
Yes, okay.
Okay. Okay, it's taking a little longer. Okay, how about this? I have a copy here, like a hard copy. I'll
Okay.
just send you a copy.
Yes,
So,
okay.
so you can pause the video if you have to.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes.
So when you're done, just tell me.
Yeah. Okay. Mm, mm. Yes, okay. I finished.
Okay. Anyway, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear, but it is very noisy.
Oh, is it?
It's, it's okay now. The the another teacher speak
Oh
that very louder.
yeah. Yes, right.
Very loud.
Okay, because we're just a few steps away. Actually, you're lucky now because sometimes when there are many teachers here, it's really loud. Like last time, can you remember it? Like there was a time when I
Yeah.
had to shout just so you can hear me.
Yes.
So anyway, okay, so let's continue. So here, number one, the answer is given.
Could
We
you
have a
say your screen?
Oh, is it small?
No, you didn't. You don't say your screen.
I okay, I didn't share my screen.
Yeah.
How about this?
Okay, it's okay now.
Okay, so here we have number one, accountant.
Yes.
Where's the number two?
Number two is film marker.
Okay, very good. Next, number three.
Number three, singing teacher.
Can you read this again?
Singing,
Singing.
singing,
Yes, singing.
singing.
And next,
Number four, private investigator.
private investigator. So we have here in our glossary. So private investigator, it's the same as private detective.
Yeah.
Now let's find number five. Where is it?
Number five is director director of sales.
It's number five.
Oh, forgot the second.
It's number six.
uh, Charity worker.
Okay, let's go to charity worker. What number is this? Yes.
Yeah.
So this is so you just interchange the two, but
Yeah.
it's okay. They're just very close together. Five and six. So now it's time for number seven.
College professor.
Okay, very good.
Number
And
eight.
last one.
Uh, expedition leader.
Yes, expedition leader. Okay, very good. Okay, so here we have charity worker. Just to add to your glossary or to your vocabulary, charity. I think you know this because especially with hospitals, like you're closely working with charity organizations.
Yeah.
So of course, these are organizations that collects money and helps people who need it. An expedition, the
Expedition
description is here. An organized journey to a specific
to a
place.
specific place.
Expedition. Also, like when you're traveling.
Yeah.
You
Uh, do you know Sondong Cave in Vietnam?
Sandong Cave?
Yeah, cave.
No. What kind
Uh,
of?
it is the biggest cave in the world. So if you want to explore the this cave, you have book 1 year before you
Oh, really?
you go. Yes, and it is very difficult if you want to check in Sundong. You have to strong health. Yeah,
Okay, so aside from preparing your money, you also have to prepare yourself.
yeah. Prepare money, prepare healthy health.
Because I'm guessing that yes, this type of expeditions. I'm guessing that the expedition for going to that cave would cost a lot of money because
Yeah.
it's popular.
Yes.
Have you been there?
No.
Are you planning to?
Yeah, I think no because I think I don't have enough health because it's very tired.
Yes, because you said it's a I mean, it's the biggest
Yeah,
cave in the
biggest.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to try it, but um, let's see. I'm concerned about my weight because, of course, it's a cave. There are places where uh, narrow spaces. I think there are
No,
narrow spaces.
no, it is
And no,
very large. You can see the picture in the internet. It is very beautiful, amazing.
can you send me the name?
Okay, I will search and send you.
Biggest cave in Vietnam. I'm also looking in Google.
I give you Sơn Đoòng.
It's very familiar. I think
You can search the word.
yes. I think there are movies who use this as like there are movies who feature this cave. I think because it looks so familiar. I'm not sure if it's in Lara Croft movie or
I
other
guess.
movie. Yeah, Yes, because it looks very familiar. It's a scene from some movie. It's very beautiful. And yes, it's large. It's not scary.
Yes, it's very beautiful.
But during rainy season, is it safe to travel here?
I think no.
Yeah. Yes, because it is surrounded by water.
Yeah.
So this is a great expedition. Okay. Now let's go to here. These are the useful phrases that we have to practice.
Yes.
Okay, I want you to just look at the phrases. Okay, here, sorry. Just look at very quickly because I won't ask you to read it because we have script here. And this is what you have to read.
Read all.
Yes, read all. It says to listen and repeat, but I will not ask you to listen again.
Yeah, okay.
Just
I
ask
will
you,
read. Start reading.
yes, just read it.
Okay. I'm an administrator in an economics department of a university. I'm an accountant. I work in advertising. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a mechanical engineer for an energy company in Australia. I work in an office. I'm a singing teacher. Teacher. I teach singing lessons. I'm a private investigator. I run a private investigation company in Germany. I am a charity worker, so I travel to different places in the world. Well, I'm semi-retired now, but I worked for many years for a publishing company, book publishing. I am the director of sales for a software company called Beeline. I'm a college professor. I teach communication and journalism at Structure University. I work as an expedition leader. I'm a fashion photographer and I work for a fashion agency. I work part time in a music store.
Okay, very good. So most of the pronunciation of the words, you got it correct. So very good. You just have to, uh, you just have to practice your intonation. Like this one here. These words here. Can you see it?
Economics.
Yes,
Eco-
economic.
Economics.
Yes. How about this one? Next.
Advertising. Advertising.
Advert.
Advertising. Advertising.
Advertise.
Advertising.
Yes, advertising. Okay, very good.
Advertising.
How about this one?
Journalism. Journalism. Journalism.
Yes, journalism.
Journalism.
Okay, because first time the way you said it was journalist.
Yeah.
But it's
Journalism.
a noun. Journalism. And last one.
Photographer.
Photographer.
Yeah. Photographer.
So the intonation is that third syllable. So photographer. So
Pho-
photographer. Sorry.
photographer.
The intonation is at the second syllables.
Photographer. Photographer.
Photographer.
Photographer.
Photographer. Okay, that's it. So far, that's the words that I noticed that you mispronounced.
Yeah.
Now let's go to your vocabulary. Do you see any words here that you don't understand?
Mm, mm, I think it's okay.
Okay, okay, guys. I just want to make sure. Okay, so now that we're done reading the script, practicing your intonation and pronunciation, let's go back here a little. These are the phrases. So this is just basically how you should introduce your work. Of course, we have um, when you are linking your work or details of your work. So, like I'm a doctor for cancer.
Hospital.
Yes, for for tumor or cancer. I work in
Work in.
I work in a hospital.
Yes.
For an, because this is O, so we will use an.
And office.
Yes, an office.
And office.
I work in an office, but if it's hospital, so we just make it in a hospital.
Yeah.
So that's just very basic. Now let's time to practice these phrases. So this is the example. So I'm a private investigator. I run a private investigation company in Germany. So the structure is just like this. You introduce your work, yes, and your company.
Yes. I am a doctor. I run a hospital in Vietnam.
So I am a doctor.
I run a National Cancer Hospital in Vietnam.
Hospital.
Cancer Hospital.
Okay, very good. So this is being used when you you are the one in control with your
Yeah.
work. I run because of this. I run.
Yeah.
You're a doctor and you own the hospital.
I'm leader.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe someday, who knows? Someday. Okay, so very good.
Sorry, I have phone.
Okay.
Recording. Sorry.
It's okay. So here, second sentence. I'm a college professor. I teach communication and journalism at Jackson University. So this is introducing your work, like doctor, and what you do, and the location.
Yes.
Okay, now let's practice.
I'm a doctor. Treat I treat cancer disease at National Cancer Hospital.
Yeah, that's actually correct. And so I'm a doctor. I treat cancer. Okay, so here's your job. Here's what you do, and the location.
Yes.
It's very simple. Okay, so third script. I'm semi-retired now, but I worked for many years for a publishing company, Book Publishing. So this is like you have worked.
Yeah,
So let's talk
work
about
for.
process.
um, I will, for example, because
Yes.
I didn't never. Uh, I'm a doctor now, but I worked for many years. From uh, 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 adver- advertising adver- advertising company.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, so very good. So here you indicated what's your work now, what's your status now, and then you introduced your previous
Yeah.
job, which is advertising company. Okay, so now it's time for free talk. Here, we will talk about your job because this unit here is about your job.
Yes.
So talk to me freely about your job and then let's hear. While talking, I'll just put a screen here just to give you a guidance, a guide, or a flow how you should use these phrases.
um, I work as a doctor in uh, Vietnam National Hospital, Vietnam National Cancer Hospital. Um, I treat cancer disease. For example, lung cancer, blood cancer, kidney cancer. Um, yeah, I hope I will. I will be semi retired 40 years. Next 40 years. After, no, sorry, after.
After after 40, okay, very good. After 40 years.
Yes.
Wow, 40 years.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's longer than normal because in Vietnam, the woman will be retired when they were they are 60 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now I am 27 years old, so 40 years
Yeah.
later I will 57 years old. Yeah,
That's okay. Well, my father is a teacher and he retired at 65 years old.
65.
Yeah,
Yeah.
65.
If
But
I become a professor, I will work
yeah,
long time.
yes, because it's easier. Like you don't look stressed,
Yeah.
and also because he's just like a school administrator. Like he's just looking after his teacher, so you don't need to go to a classroom and teach. It's so he can retire at 60, but then he choose to retire at 65,
Yeah.
and also to get a bigger amount of benefits.
Yes.
So now he feels bored because he don't have a job. Okay, so we're done here with your free talk. Anyway, your mistake and correction, we will just incorporate everything when we are done with our class. So now, okay, you don't need to answer this because it's part of your answer here. You mentioned the location,
Yes.
Vietnam National Cancer Hospital. I can even memorize it.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's. This is the part two of our lesson. For part two, I will
Contour.
just switch my screen.
From where I live, mostly can work in schools, spend.
I just switched my screen. I went to my other screen. Can you see it now? Can
Yes,
you
I
see?
can see.
So here, you here. So we will answer where do you work. So this is more like about the location. So this is the same video. Would you like to watch the video again?
I think it isn't necessary.
Okay, very good. Okay, so here, first part, the first script that we read, it's this is like just description. This is the first script. Description.
Yes.
The name of their jobs. This part here, this is about the location of their jobs. Okay, now can you read this for me?
Okay. I work in London. It's University College London, also known as UCL. I work from home in central London. I work about 8 hours drive from where I live in Brisbane. Start. I work in London. I mostly work in Berlin. The head office is in London, so although I work mostly from home now, I travel down to London maybe 2 or 3 times a month. I work here in the city of London. I work from home and then I also work in schools. We mainly operate in continents like Asia, Africa, South America, so I spend a lot of my time abroad. Maybe about 2/3 of my time is spent outside the United Kingdom,
Okay, yes, United Kingdom.
United Kingdom, United Kingdom.
Now, how do you say that word?
Continents,
It's continents.
continents, continents,
Yes, continents. So
continents,
racing tone is at the first syllable.
yeah,
Continents.
continents.
And the rest is your pronunciation is okay. Now, for your vocabulary, do you see any words that we need to discuss, or do you understand everything?
Operate. I don't know what it mean.
The word again?
Operate. We
Oh,
mainly,
operate.
yeah, operate.
We mainly operate. So operate is, for example, you have a car. You start a car. So that means you're operating the car. You operate the car.
Drive the car is me to break the car.
Yes. Or you're starting.
Starting.
Or,
Ah,
yes. Or you're starting.
no.
So that you're starting. So for operate, it also means to take control.
Control.
To take control. Start or to take control.
Yeah.
In here, the phrase here is we mainly operate in continents like Asia. So we mainly operate or we mainly do our business.
Ah,
Yes.
do it business.
Yes. The phrase here, operate, is we mainly do our business. Like when you say like I'm working in an office and our office operates at 8 in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. I understand.
So it's very confusing. Like this word here means a lot.
Yeah.
And also like in medical field, of course, operate, like I think operation. That's
Yeah, operation it means surgery.
yeah, surgery. And
Surgery.
we have like operation for police, and we say operation. So they have this activity where the operation is like they're hunting criminal.
Yeah.
That's why English is very complex. One word, it has lots of meaning.
Yes. It's very difficult to remember.
And especially if that word is added with another word, so it becomes a phrase.
Yes.
It has new meaning again.
Yes.
Okay, so anyway, so aside from this, so we have a phrase. Do you see any words that we need to discuss?
No.
Okay, okay, so now we're good here. So these are the phrases that you should remember. So these are just very, 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 very simple phrases. Okay. We will use from if we are talking about location. If you want to say about the hour or time, so about from where. Of course, the word where itself, where also means specific location.
Yes.
And here we will use mostly when uh, when you are judging or you are transferring from one place to another. So we will use mostly.
Yes.
Like I work in two provinces, but mostly I work in Hanoi. Just like that.
Yes.
I work in school as of course I spent a lot of my time abroad. This is very self-explanatory, very simple word.
Yeah.
My time is spent outside. Okay. This is also very simple phrase, and I suppose you understand this. Am I correct?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so now let's proceed to this practicing the phrases that we just discovered. So here, I'm a private investor.
Again?
Okay. Yes, I think it's just the same. Okay, here.
Yeah.
Last time you have your work and location. So now this is just about your location.
Yeah.
We have example here. We have sample. I work here in the city of London. How about you?
I work here in Hanoi.
I work here in Hanoi. I just type it here because we're not using the PowerPoint version. I work here in Hanoi. Very good. How about this one?
The hospital is in Hanoi. So although I work mostly from home now, I travel down to Hanoi maybe 2 or 3 times a month.
Although I work mostly from home. Do you work mostly from home?
No.
Where do you work mostly?
I work mostly at home store.
Okay, drugstore. Okay, so we will use drugstore. Is it drugstore or clinic?
That's the I don't stand.
Okay, so I asked you if you work mostly from home, but where do you work mostly? If it's not from your home.
Yes, I work mostly at the hospital.
Oh, oh, that's why you still used uh, this example. But now I travel down to maybe 2 or 3 times a month. Because I'm trying to write down your answer.
Yeah.
Again, you said that the hospital is in Vietnam.
Yes.
So let's start. Hospital is in Vietnam. So although I work mostly from home, I travel down to
Travel to oh, Vietnam.
Vietnam is is country.
Yes, Hanoi.
We will use Hanoi. Maybe 2 or 3 times. Are you still going to use 2 or 3 times a month?
Can you say again?
Are you still because it says here I travel down to Hanoi maybe 2 or 3 times a month. Are you going to change this last part here?
No, I no change.
Okay.
I say for example.
Okay, so yeah, thank you. Now let's go here. So we will talk about the time of your travel, and your home location.
Yeah, I walk about 10 minutes walking from where I live in near hospital.
Okay. Did you say 10 minutes?
Yes, 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Work about 10. Okay.
Walk,
10
walk.
minutes, not hour, but minutes.
Yes.
And you just walk.
Yeah, just walk.
From where I live in Hanoi.
Yeah.
You're in Hanoi at this time. So work about
Yeah.
so, okay. And now it's time to answer these exercises. So we're done with how we should use some phrases that we learned.
Yeah.
Now it's time to answer this one. So it
What
says
is
here, watch the video again and answer the question.
I just remember number two is she is the teacher singing, and number C teacher singing work from home and in school. Number C he is the oh
Okay, I think let's try to complete a video.
okay
And let's just jump
Hiding
to
my flat.
28.
What do you do? I'm an administrator in the economics department of the university.
I'm an accountant.
I work in advertising.
I'm a filmmaker.
I'm a mechanical engineer for a...
It's for a software company called Beeline.
I'm a college professor. I teach communication and journalism at Drexel University.
I work as an exhibition leader.
I'm a fashion photographer and I work for a fashion
So here.
I work in London.
It's University College London, also known as UCL.
I work from home in central London.
I work about 8 hours drive from where I live in Brisbane.
I work in London.
I mostly work in Berlin.
The head office is in London, so although I work mostly from home now, I travel down to London maybe 2 or 3 times a month.
I work here in the city of London.
I work from home and then I also work in schools.
We mainly operate in continents like Asia, Africa, South America. So I spend a lot of my time abroad. Maybe about 2/3 of my time is spent outside the.
Okay, so
yes.
for the profession, okay, this is a singing teacher.
Number 8 works from home
A
Work
works
from home
from
in
home.
London. 3. Works from home in London. 3.
I'm trying to write, but I can't write here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's here let's begin it. Okay, I'll try to use my sleeping tool.
What happened?
I'm trying to copy the
Like,
yes, so we can tick. My computer is. I think this computer is old. Oh, it's giving me problem.
okay, I can say if you don't need take note.
Here. So, okay, so I was able to grab a screenshot. Can you see this? Can you see my sleeping tool?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so now give me your answer.
Okay. I March 3 works from home in London.
Works from home in
In
London.
London 3 3 3.
Three.
Yeah.
So this one.
No, it is 7
Oh yes, it's seven. I'm so sorry. It's
3
very
3.
close. This one.
You write
I
A.
must. Why am I writing three? So A matches three.
Yes.
That. Okay. Here's letter A. Okay.
Yeah. She is teach singing and works from home and in schools.
Okay. So both sides are B.
B. C matches mostly works in Berlin.
Yes. And
And D matches for works for a software company called Beeline.
okay. So this is D.
D, yes.
So so
Ah,
who makes film?
makes him A.
Yes, this is the guy who makes film. So who works in the city of London?
D.
This is D. And this guy here?
Yes, C.
Okay, so
Has
this
is our company in Germany.
is. I think it's the guy who operates
Yeah.
this company. Okay. Okay, we're done. We're done here. So let's go back to our original to our topic. Other okay, so we're done here. So let's go to the next slide. Okay, so this is free talk. What we will
Yeah.
do here is you will have to tell me about where is it? About your job and your workplace.
Yeah. I will say more detail my hospital. Uh, uh,
Yes.
the hospital I work there are four 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 place four place. Um,
Our place.
yes, I am working in third third place.
As again, so you said at the hospital I work for place.
Yes,
Okay, and
I am working in third place.
oh, third place.
Yes.
Third place. Okay. And then
And in the future, my husband will build five fifth fifth place. Yeah, and third place is the biggest place of the hospital.
biggest place of hospital.
Yes, of the hospital.
Very good.
Yeah, there are many departments uh, such as um, radiation, chemotherapy, operation. Yeah. I do chemotherapy.
Okay. So I noticed that you said in future my husband will build fifth place.
Yes,
Does he own the hospital?
yes,
Oh, so when you said fifth place or third place, are you referring to the building structure?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Not during the different place. It's far away. It's not near.
Also, like the hospital is the owner. I mean, it's just one hospital, but there are three places.
Yes.
Okay, now I understand. So here's what I took note. So let's see if I. I'm sorry. What's this? Let's see if I got your answer correctly. Stay like this. Just put some fillers. This is let's just start here. I am working
And I'm
in third
working
place.
in third place in the future of my hospital, not husband.
Okay. What would you like to change here?
Not my husband, my hospital.
Like, oh, my hospital.
Yes.
So you'll build a place and just and so far it's great. It's the biggest place of hospital. There
No, I mean the first place is the biggest place of hospital. Not
oh,
so
okay.
far. Third place.
First, let's do a little improvement here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm working in third place. So this we're talking about a place of your. I mean, we're talking about your workplace.
Yeah.
Third place. Uh, let's say it's a third building.
Building.
Yes, third building. This should be building, and as instead of place, we will use building. I'm
Yeah.
working uh, in the third building of
Hospital.
the
Of the
hospital
hospital.
I'm working for. And in the future, my hospital will build. Now it's okay to use my because we indicated that it's
Yeah.
the hospital that you're working for. So my hospital will build the fifth building.
The fifth building.
So far, so we have will. So
Yeah.
it will be the biggest place of hospital. It will be the biggest
Building.
building
Yeah.
hospital. Just made the hospital shortcut. There are many departments.
Radiation not virus.
Okay, so,
Radiation.
so there are many variation. Etc. Because there are so many services being offered. Just put etc. So there are many variation. There are many variations. So uh, we have to say. I mean, this is variation. So we have to indicate which this variation is taking place.
I
So
know.
yeah, so we have to indicate that there are many variation in. Okay, so we have hospitals, and we just say it offers
It offers.
many variation of chemotherapy. When we say it, so we are referring to your workplace. So your hospital, it offers many variation of chemotherapy, surgeries, and other things. So when writing, instead of saying other things, or or saying everything, so all the services being offered, we can use etc.
Yeah,
etc.
etc.
So I'll just want to make clear. What you're trying to say is your hospital offers many kinds of chemotherapy and surgery. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is correct. We used this word variation. Very good. Because variation is not being commonly used. If you're just making simple sentences, so very good. You added another level of your vocabulary here. So, yeah, so here I am working in the third building. Okay, so again, we will use building instead of place. Because
Yeah.
when we say place, I'm thinking about in Hanoi and then other part of Vietnam, like other province.
Yeah,
that,
okay.
that got me wondered because you mentioned that you just walk 10 minutes away from your home.
Uh, I mean, the hospital has many different places in Hanoi.
Yes. Okay, so in Hanoi, they um, like there are many places where your building is standing.
Yes.
So we will just use this
Yeah.
because building it means a separate structure.
Yeah.
At first, I even thought that is it a third floor? So no, it's really a separate building. So this
Okay.
is why we used building. Okay, and of course here indicating that hospital I'm working for. That's why we can use my here. I think this is it. Good job. Now I think it's already time, and I have to go.
Yeah.
So now let's just do summary. So for summary, we talk about how to practice your conversation. This is also a type of conversation when talking about your work. Last time, we talked about conversation about meeting new people. This time, this is the type of conversation where you can use when you are referring to your work. So we did
Yeah.
a lot of practice, and so far you aced all our activity. So you did a very good job. It
Thank
seems to me that when you go to US and happens to talk to other people, and if you encounter talking about your job, I think you will not have problem.
you. I hope that.
And for your pronunciation, here are some of the words that you need to practice. Other words here, you just have to practice the intonation.
Yes.
So this is for your pronunciation. For your grammar, I think the only word that we discussed is operation. I mean, for your vocabulary, the only words we discussed is operation.
Yeah.
I think you got the point, the meaning of this word. So that would be the only word which we will add to your vocabulary, not vocation. I wrote down vocation. For your grammar, so for your grammar, we did a little correction with our for our free talk. So this is for your grammar. I'll just send you the first version of our free talk. And this is the correct version.
Yes.
Here, I'll just send this to you for your reference. And also, it should be at at the third building. So this is for your grammar. And
Yeah.
also, I think this would be all. And last one, I will have to give you a homework.
Okay.
Since we are talking about your job, so your homework is still about your job. You have to, actually, this is three questions. So first is why did you choose? That's your. Why did you choose your job? What's the reason behind your profession? And what's the best and worst thing about it?
Yeah, okay.
So that would be it for tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Also, I think we did an extra time here. This has been more than an hour session. And thank you so much for your time. I hope to see you on Friday.
Yes. See you on Friday.
Yes, okay. And I have to go now so that you can rest also.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. I will see you on Friday. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.